Welcome back to another episode of your Wellness Friend podcast, your go-to place every Wednesday for gut health tips, real talk, and wellness wins you can actually stick to. I'm your host, Francis, certified wellness coach and your personal guide to feeling amazing in your body, especially if you had your gallbladder removed, dealing with digestive issues, or just want to stop feeling like your food is the enemy. If this show has helped you in any way, would you do me a quick favor? Leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It helps more women like you find this show and start feeling better, faster. And if you're ready to take the next step, head over to my website to learn more about working with me one-on-one. Let's grab your matcha and let's dive in. Okay, ladies, we are back. All right. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about just habits, right? Going into the later part of this year, I can't believe we're already in September. I don't know about you ladies, but I am all about the fall season. Granted, I live in Florida, but I'm originally born and raised in New York, so I love the fall season. I do miss the changing of seasons here in Florida. I will say that honestly. I'm a pumpkin spice girly. I love comfy sweaters. I love the fireplace. I love a warm soup. Like, that's my thing. And it also had me like starting to just kind of look back over my year, right? So my year as a whole, I like to choose a word for every start of the year. And when I get to this time of the year, towards the end, this year, I don't know about you ladies, but I feel like this year flew by. Like 2025 went by in a heartbeat. I'm like, how are we here again? But I'm for it. It's okay. But it also made me think, what habits have I been able to stick to? What habits have I built on? And what habits have I literally been like, yeah, I'll just start that again on Monday. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this, and I'm hoping that I'm not alone on this. But let me give you a little bit of backstory about me, right? So for years, I was caught in the endless Monday reset cycle, right? If I wanted to start a new diet, sweet, I'll start on Monday. Or if I messed up and I overate or skipped a meal or didn't go to the gym, I was like, you know what? F it. I'll just start it again on Monday. Monday to me, for some reason, was always like a start of something fresh. But the reality is, it was literally just a slip and an excuse on how I would tell myself that and think that everything's going to be okay, right? I felt like I was failing myself again and again, and I was exhausted. But I'm still learning, and I coach my clients on this. And I think the reason as to why my clients and I work so well together is because I'm very honest, I'm very raw, and I'm very sincere. And I tell them, I build habits that actually stick, but yet I work at them every single day. And I still fall short, and I still mess up, and I still sometimes have that, you know what, I'll just start on Monday kind of mentality, because it's just easier. But easy is not always the right way. So I decided, let me make an episode on this. Let me make an episode about how my clients, they feel tired of starting over week over week, that they want to create healthy habits that last. And they want to just dive into why the habits failed, what the psychology, honestly, is behind changing those habits, and simple practices that you can start today to break the cycle and build your best life. And that's what I'm here for. This is what I do. I feel, and I think that's the reason as to why, not that I think, I know that's the reason as to why I built the podcast and I named it Your Wellness Friend Podcast, because you need to have people around you. You need to have someone who's going to hold you accountable. You need to have someone who's going to encourage you, because motivation is not something that just shows up. It's something you have to work towards. It's something that needs to be built. It's a muscle that needs to be taken care of and has to be pushed on a daily basis. And that's okay. And it's okay to have somebody or have a group of friends or have a community that's going to say, good job, or you know what? You didn't do it today, or you know what? you slipped up on this one meal, it does not mean the whole day is gone or your whole plan is gone. It really just means that this moment, okay, you did a little slip up, but we got this. We're going to keep on going. I think having yourself and surrounding yourself around with a group of people, will honestly really be the success to getting past falling back into those. You know what? I'll just start on Monday. So this also actually has me thinking. There's a book by, what is her name? She is a Christian author, and the book literally is I'll start on Monday. And it kind of will go into the mindset of just how you are. Because a lot of the times, people who fall into I will start on Monday, start the week brand new and fresh mindset, they come from an all or nothing mindset. And by doing that, sometimes it will set you up for failure. You need to give yourself some grace. You need to have realistic goals, not unrealistic goals. You have to feel that it's okay if you take a little bit longer to build those habits and not be so overwhelmed. A lot of the times, which is what I came to realize, which is something that I'm still working on even to this day, is that if I don't have a good system in place, if I don't have cues that will help to support my new habit, that's the reason why I'm going to be starting over. That is the magic sauce, I guess you could say. That's the magic sauce that really helps you to keep those habits. Because scientifically, building a habit formation scientifically has to go a certain way, right? So how a habit forms, right, is three things. It's a cue, it's a routine, and it's a reward loop. So hear me out again. It's a cue, it's a routine, it's a reward loop. That's literally the way I've been able to change my habits. So let me give you an example. A cue. I went ahead and I got up in the morning, slept in a little bit later because my alarm didn't go off. My first thought was, wow, I'm not going to have time to make breakfast in the morning. So you know what? I'm just going to go and I'm just going to grab something really fast on the go. And because I can't be late for work. Because I have the routine already set in place by meal prepping and having things ready, the reward was that I really didn't have to worry about my morning breakfast because I took care of myself already. And feeling that reward of like, you know what? I actually do have some chia pudding already prepped in the fridge and my matcha really is already set up. I just have to throw on the water real fast while I'm getting dressed. And I could walk out with a well-balanced breakfast and not have to stop and get something quick and on the go. That reward of like, okay, not only did I save myself time, I'm still in my calorie goals, and then I save myself some money. Oh my God, you know what? This is actually really cool. This is working. That allows for me to continue the habit that I've been placing or I've been using, right? So another good thing was focusing on identifying habits. Well, it's again, another good practice to help you stick to your habits is focusing on identifying base habits. Change who you believe you are. Literally, changing the way you believe you are will honestly make a major difference. It's different when you're telling yourself, like, well, I'm lazy. I'm just a lazy person. You know what? I'm too lazy for that. And what happened is that you become lazy. Or you tell yourself, I'm not somebody who goes to the gym. I'm not a gym buff. I'm not a gym girly. And then what happened is that you don't go to the gym. And it sounds so silly sometimes. I tell my clients that sometimes and they just look like, well, I mean, I don't think that all the time. I just think that sometimes. But honestly, just even thinking about that sometimes will stay in your subconscious and you will talk yourself out of doing certain things because that's who you believe you are. So when you start making these like small habits and they feel easy and they feel achievable, then you change the way you think of yourself. And you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm not a lazy person. I just need to build better habits. Or I'm not I may not be a gym girly, but you know what? I'm going to take myself to the gym 3 days a week and I'm going to do some cardio, or I'm going to research some of the machines and see what I could do. And really making it easy will help you to change the way you see yourself. This one has been a major, major change for me, and that is habit stacking. Girls, listen, habit stacking has been I would say, the number one thing that has really helped me. And let me give you an example. So when I get up in the morning, my alarm will go off and I already have my Stanley filled with water and ice right next to my bed. I get up in the morning, I take it with me to the bathroom, I use the bathroom. As I am brushing my teeth, I am already, getting my skincare ready on the side. The moment I finish brushing my teeth, I start drinking my water. So by the time I have finished getting dressed, doing my makeup, having, packing my lunch, I'm sipping on my water the whole time. Before you know it, I've already had 30 ounces of water. And then before I leave to head out to work, I refill it again. I put those things together. It's different when I'm like, oh my God, I have to drink water. No, I've already built the habit of I get up, I grab my Stanley, I go to the bathroom, I carry it with me. I drink my water before I even leave the house. Or another good thing would be while I am heating up my packed or my pre-made breakfast, I'm loading the dishwasher or I'm putting in a load of laundry or I'm putting the laundry and putting in the dryer. So I'm already doing other things so I can make sure that I'm not coming home from a long day of work already tired and then I'm like, oh, I have to wash clothes or I have to do the dishes. I do those early in the morning or I do it alongside something else. And that honestly for me has been a game changer. Ladies, a game changer, because anchoring those new habits have allowed for me to build a routine. And then what happened is that I started to track my progress without judgment. So my daughter and I, we've decided to start working out again. And as I've shared before in previous podcasts, we have found out that, we have to change her lifestyle and the way she's eating. So she's now gluten free. And the other day, we were having a conversation again, and her and I were discussing how before, when we first found out that we had to make this life change, it really was like oh my God, what are we going to eat? Where are we going to find these things? She was very much like, I won't be able to eat anything ever again kind of thing. And I was like, okay, how are we going to bring this into our family? Like, how are we going to bring this into our lives? It's something that for us at the moment was such a big thing. What we did, we stopped, we planned, we purposely would go out and look for things that were gluten-free. We started to do more research. And before you know it, now we go out places and we don't even have anything really gluten. And if we do, it's okay. She already knows. If we go someplace that we know for a fact has nothing gluten-free, she's going to take a digestive enzyme and she'll come home and she does it. And honestly, by doing that, and because the fact she has it so rarely, it doesn't have the same effect. But what we did was that we planned for those setbacks and we had something to reset it. And we had a strategy in mind. Okay, cool. If we're going to go out and we can't find nothing gluten free, this is going to be the game plan. Or hey, if we know we're going to go someplace that we know for a fact is not gluten free, and if we've been planning it for some time, she'll make sure she's extra good for the whole week, because she know that one day she's going to overindulge for a little bit, and it's okay. Like, that's the part. It's okay. And what happened is that study shows that it takes anywhere from 21 to 66 days to form a new habit. But it's the key of consistency over perfection that makes this approach more gentle and realistic. And this is what helps my clients and even myself and my daughter really, really stick to it. We had to be realistic. We had to be gentle on ourselves when we weren't doing things perfectly. And I know, ladies, hear me out. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you feel like you have to stick to this cycle, and that you feel like you're alone, or you feel like if you messed up, it's just a personal failure. And if you're missing the right tools and the right mindset, it could truly just knock you off and give you that, you know what, I'll start on Monday kind of mentality. And what happened is that these habits and these systems that I coach my clients through and I speak about with my clients, this is what really helps to build and be able to really, really help and just grow. Like that's what this is all about, ladies. This is all about growing. This is all about supporting each other. This is all about getting to what you describe as wellness, getting to a place that you describe as happiness. That's the end goal here. That's really what my job as a coach, that's what my job is. My job is to get you there, to be supportive, to give you a safe space to do these things. So I'm going to kind of keep on with the same kind of Q&A moment. Oh, I don't know. Think of a cute name, guys. Think of something cute we could name this segment, like harmonizing questions or wellness, maybe like wellness Q&A. Maybe. I don't know. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some ideas. I would love to kind of think about that. But one question I get pretty often from my clients are, how do I stop starting over each week? Set. Ladies, mindset. I'm going to say that so many times in this podcast. Mindset, mindset, mindset. Because shifting your mindset from perfection to progress and focus on the tiny manageable changes, that's where you're going to see the biggest progress. That's what you're going to do when you understand that it's just the tiny things and manageable things that you could change. Like I said, if it's something where you are looking to change and go to the gym more, okay, make it manageable for you. If you can go and spend 4 hours at the gym or 2 hours at the gym, okay, go to the gym for 30 minutes, go to the gym for 40 minutes. And then add on to that, go to the gym and do the treadmill for 30 minutes. And then the next time you go, do treadmill for 30 minutes and maybe bring some weights with you and just kind of go and do some curls while you're on the treadmill. And then the next time you go, maybe get a booty band and do some lunges while you're on the treadmill, right? And then from there, you just kind of build and you build and you build. And that's how you're going to be able to improve. That's how you're going to be able to change your mindset because you're working on it. You're having progress, and that's all that matters. So another big question I get is, what are some simple habits to build lasting change? Start with the hydration. Like I just said, ladies, start with the hydration. I bring my Stanley, I have it full with water. First thing in the morning, that's what I grab. Hydration will help, and it's so simple. It's so simple, it's scary. It's so simple that we should all be doing it, but yet we don't. And believe me, like I said, give yourself some grace. There are days that I will go crazy and I'm running around. I realized that the only water I had was the water I had in the morning when I first got up. And it's 6 o'clock and I have yet to have another glass of water. And I'm like, how did the whole day go by and I haven't drank any water? Mindful breathing. I've done this many times. I'll go to my car and I would just breathe. I'll sit in my office and I'll just breathe. Those things make a difference. Or if I've been sitting down for too long, or if I'm here at the computer, or if I'm at my desk at my 9 to 5, I will get up and just do a 5-minute movement routine. I will do some stretches, or I will do some, high kicks or something that's going to keep my body moving. And thankfully, because of my Oura Ring, it'll let me know if I've been sitting down for too long. And then lastly, another question I get pretty often is, how long does it take to form a habit? Now, this is something up for debate. Some people will say 21 days. Some people will say 90 days. Some people will say 60. I mean, it's kind of all over the place. But it really depends on the consistency of how you're doing it. So if you have a consistent daily effort for at least 3 to 8 weeks, that lays a nice strong foundation to build off of. Again, ladies, go ahead, just kind of build a consistency. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. And then once you have that foundation down and you build from there, it's going to be easy. It's going to be so easy. And again, I help my clients with this. If you ladies need any help or guidance, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And this is really what I tell my clients all the time. Building habits is a journey. It's not a race. Okay? Every small step forward is progress. So be kind to yourself, celebrate the wins, and remember, getting back after a slip is part of the process. Getting back up after you've fallen, after you've slipped, that's where the winning is at. That's where the progress is at. That's where the consistency is at. because you didn't give up. You fell, but you didn't give up. You got back up and you kept on going. And that is the most important thing that I want for all you ladies to grab from this episode. So here we are again. Thank you, ladies, so much. You are I love, love, love the interaction. I love the community that I'm starting to build with you guys. Also, as always, I do personalized coaching one-on-one with you ladies. So please reach out to me either through here on the podcast, on my Instagram, on TikTok. If you want to shoot me an email, that's great. I would love to hear from you guys. And I'll be able to go ahead and give you a help. Because like I said, that is how I build my habits. And I am here to support you ladies with yours. So with that being said, ladies, I wish you the absolute best. And we will talk soon. Have a good one. Bye.